Hello and welcome to the English Essence podcast. I am so happy you are here with us today.
Hi, everyone. It is really nice to be here. I am feeling very calm today, and I hope you are feeling relaxed too, wherever you are listening from.
Me too. Today we are talking about something very special. We are talking about our mindset.
Yes, the way we think is so important. Sometimes we are very hard on ourselves when we try to learn something new or when we want to change our lives.
That is so true, Alex. I think many of us feel like we have to be perfect. We feel pressured to succeed very quickly.
I agree. I used to feel that way too. I thought if I didn't do everything right the first time, then I was failing. It made me feel very stressed and tired.
I know that feeling. It is like a heavy weight on your shoulders. But today, we want to talk about a different way, a kinder way to think.
Exactly. We want to talk about having a success mindset, but a gentle one. A mindset that lets you grow slowly, like a small plant in a garden.
That is a lovely image. A small plant doesn't rush to grow in one day. It just takes a little bit of water and a little bit of sun every single day.
That is the secret, I think. Success is not a big explosion. It is just a lot of small, quiet moments where you choose to keep going and stay positive.
Yeah. I was thinking about my morning today. I spilled my coffee on the floor. At first, I felt frustrated. I thought, oh no, my day is starting badly.
Ugh, I hate when that happens. It is so easy to let a small accident ruin your whole mood for the morning. Did you stay upset for a long time?
Well, I stopped for a second. I took a deep breath, and I told myself, it is just coffee, I can clean it up. My day is still going to be good.
That is exactly what we mean by mindset. You changed your thought. You chose to be calm instead of being angry at yourself or the coffee.
Yes, and it changed everything. I felt better immediately. It's a small example, but life is made of small examples, right?
It really is. When we learn a language or a new job or a new hobby, we spill the coffee many times. We make mistakes and things get messy.
They do, and that's okay. For our listeners today, I want to ask, how do you talk to yourself when things go wrong?
That is such a good question, Emma. I want the listeners to really think about that. Are you a friend to yourself or are you a mean teacher?
I hope they can learn to be a friend. Sometimes we say things to ourselves that we would never say to a person we love.
You are so right. If my friend made a mistake, I would say, don't worry, it's okay, try again. But to myself, I might say, why did you do that? You're so silly.
We have to stop those mean thoughts. We have to replace them with success thoughts. Success thoughts are simple. They are things like, I am learning or I am trying.
I love that. I am trying is such a powerful sentence. It doesn't mean you are perfect yet. It just means you are moving forward, and that is enough.
It is more than enough. Let's talk about the word success. What does success mean to you, Alex, in your daily life?
Let me think. For me, success is waking up and feeling like I have a purpose. It is finishing my work and having time to sit and look at the trees.
That sounds very peaceful. It's not about money or being the best in the world.
No, not at all. To me, success is just being a little bit better than I was yesterday. If I learned one new thing or helped one person, that is a successful day.
I feel the same way. If I can go to bed and feel like I was kind to someone or I was patient with myself, I feel like I won.
Yes, and for everyone listening, maybe success is just finishing this podcast episode. Maybe success is learning one new word and using it today.
Exactly. Let's practice some of these success thoughts together. I will say a sentence, and then you can say it back to me, Alex, and the listeners can say it too.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. I'm ready. I will say them slowly so everyone can follow along with this.
Okay, here is the first one. It is okay to make mistakes.
It is okay to make mistakes. I really like the way that feels when I say it out loud. It makes my heart feel lighter.
It does. Here's another one. I am growing every day.
I am growing every day. That is so true, even if we don't see it, like the roots of a tree growing deep under the ground.
Yes. And one more. I am proud of myself for trying.
I am proud of myself for trying. We should say that to ourselves every single night before we go to sleep.
Yeah, because trying is the hardest part. Once you start, you are already successful.
You know, Emma, I noticed that when I change my mindset, I actually learn faster because I'm not afraid anymore. When I'm not afraid, my brain is open.
That is a very important point. Fear closes our minds. It makes us stiff and nervous. But a positive mindset is like opening a window. Fresh air comes in.
Exactly. When the window is open, you can hear the birds, you can see the light, you can enjoy the process of learning.
I want our listeners to feel that light. I want them to know that they are doing a great job right now just by listening and being present.
They really are. It takes courage to sit down and listen to a podcast in another language. It shows that you have a beautiful heart and a strong mind.
Yes. So, Alex, if someone is feeling stuck today, if they feel like they are not succeeding, what is one simple thing they can do?
I think they should stop what they are doing for 1 minute, just 1 minute. They should close their eyes and say, I am doing my best, and my best is enough.
My best is enough. I love that. It takes away the pressure to be better than everyone else. You only need to be you.
Right. And then maybe go for a short walk or drink a glass of water. Just do something kind for your body to show yourself that you care.
That is very good advice. Success is also about taking care of yourself. You cannot have a healthy mindset if you are exhausted and thirsty.
That is very true. We need water and rest just as much as we need study and work. It's all part of the same big picture.
Let's explore some words we used today. We used the word mindset. It sounds like a big word, but it just means the set or the way of your mind.
Yes, it's like the settings on a phone. You can set your mind to happy mode or growth mode or learning mode. You have the power to choose.
I like that, growth mode. And we used the word patient. Being patient means waiting with a calm heart, not being in a hurry.
Patience is a superpower. If you are patient with yourself, you will never truly fail. You will just keep moving until you get where you want to go.
And we also talked about being proud. To be proud of yourself means to look at what you did and say, good job.
Sometimes it feels strange to say good job to ourselves. We are taught to be humble, but it's good to celebrate our small wins.
I agree. Every small win is a step on the path to success. Even listening to this conversation is a win.
It definitely is. I'm very proud of everyone who stayed with us so far. It shows you have a great focus and a strong will to grow.
Yes, let's keep talking about this because changing our mindset takes time. It is not something that happens in just 5 minutes.
You're right, Emma. It's like training a muscle in the gym. You have to lift the weights many times before you see a big change in your body.
That is a great point, Alex. Our brains are like muscles. If we practice thinking positively every day, it becomes easier and more natural for us.
Exactly. I remember when I first started learning how to play the guitar. My fingers hurt and the music sounded terrible at first.
I can imagine. Most people stop when things feel difficult. What did you say to yourself during those hard guitar practices?
Well, at first, my mindset was bad. I told myself, Alex, you have no talent. You should just give up and do something else.
Oh, that is such a heavy thought. That's the kind of thought that stops us from succeeding before we even really start.
It really is. But then I changed my mindset. I started saying, today I just want to play one note correctly. Just one.
Yeah, that is so much better. You made the goal very small. You made it easy for your brain to say yes instead of no.
Yes, and because the goal was small, I didn't feel afraid. I played that one note and I felt a little bit of success. Then I played another.
That's how we build confidence. Confidence comes from doing small things over and over again until we know we can do them.
Right. And for our listeners, maybe English feels like that guitar. Sometimes the words feel heavy or the sounds feel strange in your mouth.
That is very normal. I want everyone to know that even native speakers sometimes forget words or feel shy when they talk.
I forget words all the time. Sometimes I walk into a room and forget why I'm there. It happens to everyone.
Me too. If we can laugh at ourselves, the pressure goes away. If you forget a word in English, just smile and try a different way to say it.
That is a success mindset. It is the ability to stay relaxed even when you make a mistake. Mistakes are not the end of the world.
I think society tells us that success is a mountain we have to climb, but maybe success is just enjoying the walk on the path.
I love that. If you enjoy the walk, the mountain doesn't feel so high. You are looking at the flowers and the trees instead of looking at the top.
Let's talk more about fear. Many people are afraid of what others think. They think, if I speak slowly, people will think I am not smart.
I understand that fear very well. But the truth is, most people are very kind. They are usually just happy that you are talking to them.
That is so true. When I meet someone who is learning my language, I don't think about their mistakes. I think, wow, they are so brave for trying.
Exactly. We are often our own worst critics. We judge ourselves much more than other people judge us. We need to be more gentle.
Yeah. Let's imagine a gentle mindset for a moment. Alex, what does a gentle mindset look like when you wake up in the morning?
For me, a gentle mindset starts with a slow morning. I don't look at my phone immediately. I just sit and breathe for a few minutes.
That sounds very peaceful. No stress, no emails, no news, just you and your breath. That is a great way to start the day.
It helps me set my mood for the day. I tell myself, no matter what happens today, I would try to stay calm and kind.
I try to do that too. Sometimes I say a little thank you for my bed or for my warm tea. Gratitude is a big part of a success mindset.
Oh, definitely. When you are thankful for what you have, you feel rich in your heart. You feel like you already have enough to be happy.
And when you feel happy and full, you have more energy to learn. You have more energy to help others and to do your work well.
It is all connected, isn't it? Our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. They all work together to create our reality.
They really do. Let's talk about the word progress. Success and progress are like best friends. You cannot have one without the other.
Progress is just moving forward. It doesn't mean moving fast. You can go as slow as a turtle, as long as you don't stop.
I like turtles. They are very focused. They don't look left or right to see how fast the rabbits are running. They just keep going.
We should all be a little more like turtles. We should stop comparing ourselves to the rabbits on social media.
Social media can be so difficult for our mindset. We see everyone's perfect lives and perfect English, and we feel small.
But remember, social media is just a highlight reel. It is only the best moments. It doesn't show the messy coffee spills or the hard days.
You are so right, Alex. Everyone has hard days. Every successful person you see has failed hundreds of times behind the scenes.
That is the part they don't show. Success is built on a foundation of many, many small failures and trying agains.
I think we should celebrate failure more. We should say, hey, I failed today. That means I'm pushing myself and learning something new.
I love that idea. I failed, so I am growing. It turns something bad into something good. That is a very powerful mindset shift.
It really is. It changes the energy of the mistake. It makes you feel like an explorer instead of a student who got a bad grade.
An explorer. That is a beautiful way to think about it. We are all explorers in this world, learning as we go.
Yes, and explorers need to be brave, but they also need to be patient. They know the journey is long and sometimes the weather is bad.
When the weather is bad, the explorer doesn't say, I am a bad explorer. They just wait for the sun to come out again.
Yeah, they set up their tent and they rest. They know that the storm will pass eventually. It always does.
For our listeners who might be in a storm right now, maybe you feel tired of studying or life feels a bit hard. Please know it is okay to rest.
Resting is not quitting. Resting is just taking a break so you can continue the journey with more energy tomorrow.
Exactly. Success is about the long term. It is about where you are in a year or 5 years, not just where you are today.
Let's try to think about our future selves. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You've been patient, and you have kept trying. That future version of you is so proud of you right now. They're saying, thank you for not giving up when it was hard.
I love thinking like that. It makes me feel connected to my goals. My goals are not just things I want, they are parts of me that are growing.
You know, Emma, I find that when I speak slowly, like we are doing now, I can think more clearly about these things.
I agree. When we rush, our thoughts get tangled like a ball of yarn, but when we slow down, we can pull the strings and make a straight.
My yarn is usually very tangled, but this conversation is helping me feel very organized and calm.
I am so glad. I hope our listeners feel that too. I hope their thoughts are becoming a little bit straighter and simpler.
Let's talk more about some daily habits for a success mindset. We talked about gratitude and breathing. What else can we do?
I think positive talk is very important. Every day, try to say one nice thing to yourself in the mirror, even if it feels a bit silly.
It does feel silly at first. I used to look at myself and think about my messy hair, but now I try to say, you have a kind heart, Alex.
That is so sweet. And it changes how you feel for the rest of the day. You feel like a person who is worthy of kindness.
And when you feel worthy of kindness, you treat others with kindness too. It's like a circle that keeps going around and around.
It really is. Success is not just for us. It is so we can be our best selves for the people around us too.
That is a very deep thought. When we succeed in being happy and calm, we make the world a little bit better for everyone we meet.
Yeah. Imagine if everyone had a success mindset of kindness and patience. The world would be such a peaceful place.
We can start that world right now within ourselves. We don't have to wait for anyone else to change. We can change our own minds today.
That is the most exciting part. You have the power. No one can take your mindset away from you. It is your secret garden.
I love that, my secret garden. I'm going to plant some very positive thoughts in there today. I'm going to plant some patience flowers.
And I will plant some courage trees so they can grow big and strong and protect me when I feel afraid.
We should also talk about the word consistency. Success loves consistency. That means doing something again and again.
Consistency is like the water for our garden. If we only water the plants once a month, they will not grow very well.
But if we give them just a little bit of water every day, they will be very happy. Even 5 minutes of English a day is better than 3 hours once a month.
That is such good advice for language learners. Don't wait for a perfect hour. Use the 5 minutes you have while you're waiting for the bus.
Or while you are making your tea, or while you are brushing your teeth. Those little moments add up to big results.
Yes, success is hidden in your daily routine. It is in the small choices you make every single hour.
I think sometimes people feel like they are not doing enough. They see someone else studying for 5 hours and they feel bad.
But maybe that person has different life circumstances. Maybe they don't have a job or a family to take care of. We cannot compare our time to theirs.
Exactly. Your enough is different from my enough. As long as you are doing what you can with a peaceful heart, it is perfect.
Peaceful heart. I like that so much. A success mindset should not feel like a war. It should feel like a peace treaty with yourself.
Yeah, a peace treaty. No more fighting with your brain, no more being angry at your memory, just peace and acceptance. Let's try to repeat some more gentle sentences together. These are for when you feel like you are not doing enough.
I am ready. I think these will be very helpful for me too.
Okay, the first one is, I am doing enough.
I am doing enough. That feels very grounding. I can feel my shoulders relaxing as I say it.
I can feel it too. Here's the second one. My pace is the right pace for me.
My pace is the right pace for me. I don't need to run. I just need to walk at my own speed.
Exactly. And the third one, every small step counts.
Every small step counts. Like the steps of a journey across a long, beautiful field.
Yes, those steps take you to new places, even if you don't see the change immediately.
You know, Emma, I was reading a book about how the brain works. It said that when we are happy, our brain releases chemicals that help us remember things.
Oh, that is so interesting. So if we are happy while we learn, we actually learn better.
Yes, if you are stressed, your brain locks the doors. But if you are relaxed and having fun, the doors stay wide open.
That is the best reason to have a positive mindset. It actually makes you smarter. It's like a cheat code for life.
It really is. So if you're struggling with a difficult English word, don't get angry. Just smile and say, "You are a tricky word, aren't you?"
That is so funny. Treat the word like a little puzzle or a game. It makes it much less scary.
Hello, Mr. Vocabulary. I will learn you eventually, but today, let's just be friends.
That is the essence of what we are talking about. Success is not about winning a battle, it's about making friends with the process.
I feel so much more encouraged now. I hope the people listening are starting to feel a little spark of joy in their hearts.
I hope so too. Success is not a destination. You don't arrive at success and then stop. It's a way of living every day.
It's a habit of the mind, and like any habit, it takes a little bit of time to build, but it is so worth it.
What is one thing you did this week, Alex, where you had to use your success mindset?
Well, I tried to cook a new dish, a very fancy soup, and, well, I burnt the vegetables. The kitchen smelled like smoke.
Oh no. Did you get upset?
For a second, I did. I thought, I wasted all this food. But then I used my mindset. I said, well, now I know exactly how long not to cook these vegetables.
That is perfect. You turned a burned soup into a cooking lesson.
Exactly. I ended up ordering some food, and I had a nice evening anyway. The burnt soup didn't ruin my happiness.
That is success. Success is not having a perfect soup. It's having a perfect attitude when the soup is burned.
Yeah. I think that is a lesson for everything, for English, for work, for relationships. Things will burn sometimes.
And that's okay. We can always order pizza, or in the case of English, we can always try a different sentence tomorrow.
Right. There's always a tomorrow. There's always another chance to try again and to be kind to yourself.
I want to encourage everyone to write down one mindset shift they want to make. Maybe it's being less hard on your pronunciation.
Or maybe it's promising to spend just 10 minutes a day listening to something that makes you feel good, like this podcast.
Yes, find things that fill your cup. Don't spend all your time on things that make you feel like you are not enough.
I think that is a big problem today. We consume so much information that tells us we need to be more, do more, buy more.
It's very draining. That's why we wanted to make this space very quiet and simple, a place where you are already enough, just as you are.
You are enough. You are doing great. Your English is coming along beautifully, one word at a time.
Yes, it really is. I can feel the progress in our listeners. I can feel their focus and their warmth.
It's like we are all sitting in a big circle, talking and sharing our stories. It feels very safe.
That's exactly what we want. A safe place to learn. No grades, no exams, no pressure. Just a human conversation.
Alex, let's talk about the word mindset again. Some people call it a growth mindset. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I have. It's the idea that your brain can always change. You are not born with a fixed amount of intelligence.
That is so hopeful. It means no matter how old you are or where you come from, you can always learn something new.
Exactly. Your brain is plastic, which means it is flexible. It can grow new connections every time you practice a new skill.
So when you feel like you can't do something, you should just add the word yet. I can't do this yet.
Yet, such a small word, but it changes everything. It opens the door to the future.
I don't understand this grammar yet. I can't speak fast yet. It's a promise to yourself that it will happen.
I use yet all the time. It makes me feel like a student of life, and being a student is a very beautiful thing.
It is. It keeps us young in our hearts. It keeps us curious about the world. And curiosity is much more fun than fear. If you are curious, you want to find out what happens next.
If you are afraid, you want to hide. But if you are curious, you want to explore. Let's choose curiosity today.
I choose curiosity. I am curious to see how much I will learn by this time next year.
I am curious about that too, and I'm curious to hear from our listeners about their own secret gardens.
We should remind everyone that it's okay if their garden has some weeds. Weeds are just part of nature.
Softly. Yes, we just pull them out slowly, one by one, and plant something better in their place.
Yeah, it's a daily practice. It's not a one-time job, but the more you do it, the more beautiful the garden becomes.
I think we have shared a lot of good energy today, Alex. I feel very light.
I do too, Emma. I hope this conversation was like a warm blanket for our listeners, something to make them feel cozy and safe.
Soft smile. That is a lovely way to put it. A warm blanket for the mind.
Before we start to finish, should we recap our thoughts one more time, just to make sure they stick in our hearts?
Yes, let's do that. First, remember that your mindset is a choice. You can choose to be kind to yourself.
Second, small steps are the best steps. Don't worry about the top of the mountain. Just look at the next step in front of you.
And third, mistakes are just growth. They are proof that you are trying, and trying is the true meaning of success.
I love those. They are so simple, but they can truly change your life if you believe them.
And we believe in you. We really do. We know that you have the strength to keep going.
Thank you for listening to us today. It means so much that you let us into your day, even for a little while.
If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the English Essence podcast. We have many more calm conversations waiting for you.
And don't forget to leave a comment. Tell us, what is one kind thing you said to yourself today?
We look forward to reading your messages. They always make us smile.
Take care of yourselves, everyone. Drink some water, take a deep breath, and be proud of who you are.
Goodbye for now. We will talk to you again in the next episode.
Bye-bye. Stay peaceful and keep growing. Soft smile.
Goodbye.